Hi there, it's that anxiety chick. Not been around for a while, I know. But I wanted to tell you about a few changes, really. Um, it kind of doesn't really always tie in with what I've been saying so far. So maybe it's because something has changed in me and things are a little bit different. So basically, what's happened for me is I haven't been using exposure therapy anymore to overcome agoraphobia. Instead, what I've been doing is total acceptance, really. Um, I think what you could say is what's happened is I've changed my state of being in the sense that I've changed my mind. I um, I suppose I have still been using CBT, and I would still recommend that to anybody. But what I found more than anything else that really helped me to overcome my agoraphobia has been complete and total acceptance of the fact that I have agoraphobia. And once I let go, that was when changes started to appear. So, in some ways, even though I did try floating, and I still recommend floating with it, non resistance, and being like a rag doll, what I found to really help me to overcome it was to simply go with it through acceptance, to resign myself to the fact that I have agoraphobia. That actually made a difference to me. Um, to fully accept it and embrace the fact that perhaps I will have agoraphobia for the rest of my life. And it was only then that I started to actually get over it, which sounds kind of strange, but it worked. So, what I would do is I would recognize thoughts that I was having. And it wasn't just about agoraphobia or anxiety, it could be about anything. It could be about the way that I was viewing the world with quite a negative lens, to be honest with you. And I changed. I changed my mind. I thought about things in a different way. I captured the thoughts. I saw what I was doing. Um, I became an observer of my own thoughts. I stood away from myself. And that's when the changes really started to appear. I stopped thinking in that way. I not so much challenged the thoughts, I more so observed them. And then I changed them. And I became, and I am, much happier. It's like being in love with life. And I walked down the road today and I went to the shop and I felt like I was glowing. It felt almost as if when I was trying to do exposure therapy that I was forcing myself all the time, making myself do this, do that. I must do this, I must walk this distance. And I gave up on that. And as soon as I gave up on that, that's when I started to get better. That's when I started to really improve and I could really walk around and be me and see the world in a different way. And everything has felt lighter, better. Um, I do meditation, I do visualization. I believe that we manifest our own world, our own reality, and I'm working towards providing a better future for myself. And I think it is possible, and it's possible for you too. It's just that sometimes we can become so wrapped up in what we think is the right thing to do, what we think is the right therapy, and at the end of the day, I think what I did was I just surrendered. I resigned myself to it. And I observed my thoughts and I thought, oh, I can see what I'm doing. I can see the beliefs that I've got, the way that I was looking at the world with a negative lens. And I changed it. I changed it. And every morning I would meditate. I have been meditating or visualizing every morning. I have also been doing it last thing at night. I've been imagining myself in different places with different people, surrounded by love, and I believe in that. And I believe that you can change your state of being. I believe that you can move from one negative state into a completely positive one. And that's what I've been doing. So I suppose I've gone on to a more spiritual path. I read a lot and watch a lot of Dr. Joe Dispenza. I think the message that he conveys is fantastic with regards to the quantum reality rather than the Newtonian reality. So I believe in the quantum reality, and I believe that it's making a massive difference to my life. I just feel so much better. I wouldn't say I was completely over agoraphobia and anxiety, but I would say that this is the way for me, and I wanted to share it with you in case you can get anything from what I'm saying, in case maybe it might work for you too. Yeah, so you can change your state of being, and it doesn't have to be really hard work where you're forcing yourself to do exposure therapy. I don't really believe in that. I believe in acceptance more. So that's what I wanted to share with you. Thank you. So that's that anxiety chick. Maybe no more. Thank you very much.